Sorry, I was answering Zhao's question out loud. Whoops.
So we need to find someone to take a look at this.
Back to Fail then?
Fayul's one option for sure. I don't know if she'll be able to do anything, given that we already have asked so much of her and she's not rested yet. I suppose we've got time enough. Doesn't hurt to delay, so we can talk along the way.
Okay, going into the topic at hand, there is, of course, you guys, as you're walking along back to the way you came from, climbing down, making sure everything's okay, no one spotted you, so you make it down safely. As you walk down the way,
Were we?
I imagine the building like 50 feet tall.
Oh, I'll just jump down then.
You just jump down. Jump from the bell tower, fall all the way down, and you might land safely. Zhao just flies down. Aster begins to rock climb down. Eventually, you make it down to the ground, walking along the path. You begin to contemplate who potentially could see this, since it only lasts an hour. So, there's, of course, you guys. You can attempt something if you desire, something magically that you guys can do, perhaps. There is Fail. She is capable with magic, but she has cast a whole bunch of spells today. She is not a fighter, at least from what you're aware of. She might need her rest, she might not, but afterwards she might be tapped out, or she might go into exhaustion levels of using her magic. She's an NPC. Technically. Peter is there. Peter is there. There are two diplomats with them. Peter's the
I'm
bodyguard.
not sure how much help he'd be.
There
in
are.
this situation.
That is fair. He's great with fighting and training, though. I'm gonna put the tokens there. They're not technically there. There are the two diplomats that have some information or inclination on potential magic. They haven't, or at least you haven't seen them cast magic yet. You could potentially ask them. You might be able to find someone within the city's overarching line, because most of the cities, the higher buildings, the bigger cities, sorry, have at least one practicing alchemist, one practicing enchanter, one practicing wizard, at least to like keep everything consistent and stable. At the very least, one. There's for sure more than one, but you know that there's always one magic caster, infuser, things of that nature. You might be able to do back alley deals. You guys know that the night owls within this kingdom exist here, within every big city, because that's kind of what they do. They exist everywhere to monetize or monopolize any business they can. You do work with them currently. They're essentially a legalized mob. Let's see here. What else you guys could technically do? Or you could do whatever you want. Entirely up to you.
I have an even dumber idea.
Well, your
Let's
last
say-
one seemed to work.
Hey, I might be on a roll, so hear me out. Let me cook. What if we get the wizard, the enchanter, the alchemist, and Fail all together? We go to this city's magic circle, teleportation circle keeper, and we try to route the teleportation circle towards the origin of this energy. It's trying to go back, so logically speaking, we can try to follow it in some way. Yes.
Wouldn't that put a big dent in our plan to track down the doctor if it's not going towards him?
True, but I also don't think that anyone stockpiling that much fiendish energy is keeping our best interests at heart and could quite possibly be a much more imminent threat than this doctor.
Well, then we better go round people up.
I will fetch Fail and the wizard.
You would have documentation on the wizards. I'm just gonna see which one you find. Aster, go ahead and roll for me 1d20. Roll high.
Except for one dice I don't have set up to like be quick.
16. That's pretty high. You got the best one.
Hype. But yeah, I was gonna say that Yoko and Zhao split off and find the enchanter and the alchemist, and we all meet up at the magic, the teleportation circle, keeper's house, or wherever that might. I imagine they live in the building with the teleportation circle, so we'll just meet up there.
They meet adjacent. They live adjacent to it. Whenever it
Yeah.
needed, they use it. The alchemist you're able to find without too much of an issue. You say, "Hey, state matter." Come with us at much. Politely bows, of course. Follows you. Follows Fail. Woken up again in the middle of the night. Understandably tired, but at the exact same time understands what is going on.
Aster just brandishing about a bottle of pure fiend energy, like, "Hey, we got work to do. We got to cook."
Okay.
Pinkerman.
Then you meet the magic circle guy, Raven. Pleasure to meet you, sir. You explain to him, "Hey, we need to use the magical circle." "Well, you are the one that restricted its use, so I suppose you can. I'll show you to it." Eventually, you, the alchemist, Zhao, Yoko, Fail, and Peter, and the rest of the crew all join around. I'm not going to say they're all assisting with this, but they're all there because they technically need to be.
How long did that take to get round everyone up like that?
I'm going to say, because you guys acted quickly, roughly around 30 minutes.
Okay. And yeah, I'll kind of fill everyone in. I'll swear everyone into secrecy first. And then be like, "Hey, we were leaving and we noticed that our church was a little off. And upon investigating, we found a big old fiend energy well above the church. We managed to catch some of the energy while it was dissipating. And I have this idea of how we might track it back to its source and fix whatever problem this might be. But we need everyone's help here. And I don't even know if this is possible. So all of you are much smarter in this matter than me. So let's work something out." We have about 30 minutes.
And if any of you have any better ideas, we're open ears.
I am open to being persuaded. This was just the first idea that came to mind, and gathering up a council of individuals like this could only help.
Of course, we'll do what we can. Sure. Hopefully we can do what we can. Let's see here. I'm just gonna have them roll to see if there's any ideas that they can do without just me expressly saying, "Hey, you can do this." So here's the alchemist, and then Raven,
Good for nothing, alchemist.
and then here's Peter.
The alchemist likes my idea.
The alchemist is like super involved with your idea. "Yeah, let's go with that one." Raven's like, perhaps we would potentially need a scrying spell at the very least to hone in on it, using that as a backup type of system to make sure that it is finite through it. Using your own magical circle, kinetically fusing these spells together to, if we do activate the circle, sending someone forwards with it. But we need at least 3 other casters to potentially do this, since if the other side does not have a magical circle, we need some type of balance energy to keep us from not being flown into the world in a random location.
How many casters total does that mean?
3 casters. So it'd be the individual using scry, an individual infusing the energies together, and an individual keeping everything stable. I can cast scry, but I would need 2 others to do the rest.
That is a burden relieved. I think I could serve well enough to try to keep the energies stable. I have used my body for such things before.
Concerning? What do you mean by that?
It's had varying degrees of success.
What would be our methods to stabilize this energy?
There is a spell known as Gentle Repose. We can use that as a balance to keep things stable. If any of you possess the spell, a lot of clerics, paladins use this spell, but so can druids. I don't suppose any of you are a druid.
And I don't have gentle repose.
No. Peter does state, afraid not. The alchemist does state, I don't technically, but I can grab a spell scroll quickly, to use it, I suppose. Best we've got. Again, this is just my main immediate idea. If any of you have a different type of stabilizing spell, we're more than welcome to use it.
Would another magic circle work?
Potentially, if one of you is able to encapsulate energy within an object or a being.
I mean, I can siphon small fragments of life essence. That's about it.
That's concerning, but acceptable.
And I could serve as the vessel.
Also possible, but the exact same time when you stated it has mixed results. Concerned if the king is to do this, but I am
still alive, isn't he?
I don't like that that's the metric we're using. Likewise. But, if we are in danger, I suppose we have to take some risks. Factors in this, says Fayo. Peter does state, excellent, and I will use my strength to keep everything together. It would require magical means to do that. Yes, I have very magical hands. Right then, can anyone else do it?
Well, my magic's mostly for breaking things. I can try to help however I can, though. I'll likely need directing, though.
Sure. An enchanter would be beneficial to this. But without an enchanter, we can bypass a few certain things.
I thought we went and got the enchanter.
You got the alchemist and the guy that makes that keeps up the magical circle.
Oh, I thought we were trying to get all 3 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to assemble the Harlem Globetrotters of bad ideas out here.
The alchemist is there. The alchemist quickly comes in. Going. I'll just make you the the enchanter. Technically, he isn't for this city, but whatever. Not important right now.
He's here visiting.
He's here visiting. I'm also here. What did I miss? Oh, you caught me up to speed. All right then. There's a few spells I can do. I can definitely do that. Let's see here. I have. Oh, that's a good one. An infusion spell to put energy into objects and have other people cast them. That's a good one. As someone able to mix things and put them together, sure thing. All right. Says the alchemist. Sounds good. We'll have everything set up and prepared within the next 10 minutes. We will have one shot at this if what your timetable is clear that we have. They begin to write their sigils or runes and begin to prepare their spells as need be. Aster as the focus, Zhao keeping the magical circle fluctuating and putting the energy through Aster. The alchemist using their own enchanting spell to try to keep things stable and mix together to make sure that it works. Essentially, now that we have the more or less idea ready to like have the energy funnel through and potentially project to where it derived from. What type of effect are you guys looking to get? Are you trying to get the circle to activate and bring you guys there? Or are you like trying to do something else?
Yeah, my idea was for the circle to basically follow the energy back to its source.
Hmm.
Again, and if anyone is going to tell me that this is a terrible idea, I'm open to others. But
My only thing is, you know, I've only snatched slivers of life force from dying individuals. I don't know how this might affect you, me doing it the opposite way. Actually infusing the energy through you.
there's only one way to find out, no? I can provide so much in life, and my body is strong and my mind is willing. If I must sacrifice both to the end, then so be it.
It is still a concerning statement, brother. But okay.
Alright. We ready to attempt this?
Um,
Uh,
Go ahead.
would me channeling my own magic to try and help um, keep myself together in the case that this goes or starts lashing out at my form, could that have any chance of harming the process?
Um, I'll just have the alchemist explain it. Uh, it's potentially viable that the spell effects will potentially harm the infuser or the being that's being infused to drive you towards its origin point, but it shouldn't affect everyone else that's nearby. I do say shouldn't with heavy emphasis. If the spell doesn't work or propagate properly, it's possible that anyone inside might be flung in random directions into the world. I do suggest that those people that intend to go alongside you, Your Majesty, should be ones that are capable of fighting if they find themselves in a place they should not be. And worst case scenario, it might do just a lot of damage upon you. Potentially death. I don't know how bad. First time trying this.
But if I had my own magics healing me, it would not play havoc with this ritual that we are conducting, no?
I don't believe so.
Excellent. Zhao Yuko, then it is up to your decision. Do you care to come alongside me?
Well, you'll probably just get yourself killed if you're alone, so.
And it'll probably be by his own decisions that he makes.
Oh, there you have it. Companions till the end, it seems. Of some manner. Let me know when the ritual is about to begin so that I might begin my own stabilization of myself.
How long until we perform the ritual?
About 2 minutes.
Okay.
Is there something Yoko wanted to do, or we can say like you are attempting to do that before they said it in about 2 minutes.
I want to ritually cast Rary's telepathic bond on some of us that are going and some of us that are leaving
Yeah.
or staying.
I mean, they are going to the capital, or like the people that are here will stay here. We can say you were doing this while people were preparing spells and like throwing plans back and forth. I believe it. If you're doing it ritualistically, it takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You cast it on people that you deem that are gonna go. I'm assuming Zhao and Aster. But who else do you do it to?
Fail and that guy. The
Raven? The
teleportation circle
teleportation
guy.
circle guy. Yeah. Sure.
And before the ritual commences, I'm going to shatter one of my soul trinkets.
Crush. What type of effect does it have?
It just shows the monster that I snatched the life force from for a moment. I can't communicate with it, so it was a useless one.
Oh, okay.
But it's so I have one extra space open, because I have a thought, but I'm not sure if it'll work. We'll see.
I mean, that's fair. As you cast these things on Yoko, on people, your crew, Fail and Raven, the spell circle guy, Fail does state, all right, I'm no offense, I'm gonna be here. I'm not a fighter. If there's someone points towards Peter without Peter noticing that you need to bring along, I would understand. But if not, then make sure you're safe. We can't have you dying out there.
I would feel better if you had someone still at your side, considering that I am taking Zhao from you.
No, I shouldn't be petty right now. It's okay. I understand. Things are kind of difficult and tough.
I don't think I'm her type anyway.
It's not what I meant. We're just gonna make a snarky comment. Was just saying it's not needed right now. Anyways, she's like trying to bypass this weird, awkward moment. Just make sure you take care of yourself.
As you.
All right. Answers has been cast. Yoko, Zhao, Aster preparing themselves. Go ahead.
Right before the ritual kicks off, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality on myself, just as an idea, as the idea being that I've channeled energy through me twice now, again to varying degrees of success. My idea is that having this, my own mantra, as it were, could definitely help me. I don't know if it will or not, but it's an idea.
Aura of Vitality. Healing energy radiance from an aura. Until the spell ends, aura moves within you, centered on you. Use bonus action to cause creatures and aura to regain 2d6 hit points. It could. It's not a bad idea.
As far as ideas we've had tonight, this one's pretty good. I mean, I think that says more about the other ideas than this one, but...
True. The alchemist, who hasn't given a name yet because I only found their token. I haven't found their character sheet, so I'm just gonna call her Nora. Nora does state towards you guys. She's the merfolk. All right then. It does seem like everything is ready. Everyone, go ahead and make preparations. Zhao, this is kind of your thing, so you don't need to roll. You're keeping everything focused and stabilized. You have your own way of casting, or at least the way of doing things that they're keeping it stable. As long as no one, I don't know, stabs you in the back, you should be fine.
Someone try to stab me in the back.
As far as you know, no. The alchemist, sorry, not. I forgot who the elf guy was because I did not bring him up. Enchanter, thank you. The enchanter is there. Then states, all right, then I will cast my infusion spell, making sure everything is correct and stable within His Majesty and his attendant. Thank you. We'll make sure this is a go. Whenever you're ready, we will begin the process. Looking towards the raven, he begins to cast a teleportation circle at a slow pace to try to stabilize everything. Now, as the energy is being, or attempted to be infused, Fayil says good luck, gives you a hug, gives you a quick kiss on the cheek, steps back so she's not teleported with you guys. The spell begins to infuse and the energy begins to try to infuse into you. Honing in and capturing this energy into Aster. This is trying to stabilize the core of the energy into your being. Keeping it stable there enough that you can ride along with it to the location where it's going back to. This will be an Arcana check. There's no way around that. You are being assisted by Zhao, so you will gain advantage, but it's very difficult. I'm not saying near impossible, but it's near impossible without any side effects. You might face a side effect. Unless somehow miracles happen, which have been done before. So Astra, whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll Arcana, advantage to Zhao, and Yoko braces herself ready with her blades. I will give you a moment to decide if you're going to keep that number, which would be 18.
Wish we had a fucking bard, god damn it. Just Yuko as fucking Hiccup in the How to Train Your Dragon movie, just like thumbs up at Toothless. I get to keep the higher things, so I'll try to lucky and get an extra 2 rolls out there.
Yeah. Wow.
We're
Still
going
18.
with an 18. That it is meant to be an 18. I can take my signs where I see them.
Okay. As the energy begins to pull in and corrode into your body, it is for sure corroding. It is eating into you, eating you alive, but you're not dying. You're just getting very hurt. With your aura vitality, you're keeping it stable, so it's not going to be as damaging as it would be. The energy begins to seep through, but only into you. As the alchemist has stated, Nora is her new name. I will have to write that down later if you ever come back here. It is stabilizing with the spells, with the circles, just honing into you, and the magical portal door is opening up and you're being teleported. Keeping it stable, you are surviving, but you are getting hurt. You are going to take some psychic damage, so there's no way around that, but it's lessened thanks to your aura of vitality. I am just going to roll half the numbers that I was going to roll. There is no plus to this, so it's just whatever I roll. That is 17. As you get eaten into, not dead, not dying, but it's a good chunk of health hitting you as you get ripped into the magical circle and popping out to a different location. And unfortunately, maybe it's not a location you really want to be. Let's find out.
We're backtracing infernal magic. I'm fairly certain we didn't want to be here, but we also need to be here.
Oh,
Let's fucking go! Let's boogie!
As you teleport yourself in front of this strange arcing point behind you, energy pooling, circulating within a sphere, you see a caster in front of you currently casting something. Two other individuals directed towards the caster, potentially using their own magic to direct her magic elsewhere. Immediately, you for sure are spotted. There's no way getting around that. And I'm going to have everyone roll turn order / initiative. Only because I feel like you're about to attack them. I'm not saying it'll be immediate combat, but I want to have them roll. Don't forget to click on your token.
Everyone gets a +5, because that's my aura that we've been neglecting.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Then Zhao's would be 13.
I was already on.
14, sir.
14.
+5.
I can do math. No, I
Are you
can't,
sure?
apparently.
You also can't English. So you've done very well tonight. I applaud you.
Aster rolled nothing yet. Okay.
I have not rolled yet. I have to fix my own initiative modifier. Because the fact that we're 2 classes means it doesn't update properly. And mine has my +5 bonus.
Boom. Boom. Okay, main priestess got a 16. That random priestess got a natural 20, but I'll keep it at base 20. And that guy got a 16 as well. Oh, they rolled fairly decently. Yoka got a 28.2.
Does that surprise you?
No, but the point always does for some reason. Immediately bamfing into the area. You see these 3 drow individuals, some priestess-looking woman, another priestess-looking woman but with more military attire, and some guy in the background also casting a spell. Yoko, what do you do? I'm not saying to attack them. I'm saying, what did you do?
I'm gonna see if I can telepathically tell Fail that we're in some weird chamber and there are 3 drow here. And I'll try and describe the chamber to her and what I'm seeing.
She does state, as quickly as possible, because you can get a reaction kind of thing. From what I can tell, I don't have direct knowledge on this, but I'm gonna have to roll. Plus modifiers. From what I can tell, it sounds like some type of effect altar or something with that akin to that, where they pull their energy and have magic being cast out in a different direction. It sounds like a priestess of Lolth. Do be wearing careful. They don't like men. If they have 2 others, they're likely trying to use magic in a combination way. Drow elves can do this, casting magic far above normal standard levels. So do be wary of this and do be careful. Try to ask them what's going on. If they immediately show hostility, do what you need to. But keep yourself safe. Based off of that, you can tell altar. Lolf's altar, priests are using this altar to pool energy, direct it somewhere else. The other two casters are assisting, keeping it stable, and potentially using other magics to enhance that magic. As the elven race and the drows being part of the elven race, although the high elves don't say that. They had a falling out. Can use higher level magic if they funnel their magic together.
So, how bad would it be if this got interrupted by someone suddenly not helping anymore?
It would keep the spell. Roll Arcana. I keep forgetting not to be so nice and just tell you the answers. 24 is good. It would keep the spell from getting any stronger, and whatever point they are at, if someone is going to cast it, they would cast it at the level set cap that it would be at. If you do completely disrupt it, it could completely dispel the spell, the energy, and the weird energy miasma pulled potentially elsewhere would eventually dissipate and go away and then retract to this area and then for completely dissolving.
Well, before I do anything reckless, I'm gonna let the others try talking.
Okay. Do you get like the defensive stance or anything?
No, I'm gonna just try and look not hostile.
Since you didn't attack, they currently have no concern to attack you. However, the person in the back just shouts out towards you. Gotta remember, no cursing.
Why no cursing?
I don't know, just in case. I don't know how your stream works, man.
My stream is marked as mature.
Okay, cool. No cursing aside, I will begin to curse. Not because I want to, because it feels appropriate. Person with pink hair does stay towards you guys. What the hell is going on here? Who the hell are you? That is her turn. Aster. You die.
I am Aster, King of Morton.
Ania.
And I would like to get between. I would like to dash between the two of them and disarm them of any spellcasting focuses.
Rush. You kind of have to break her arm, but it's doable.
And be not the strongest thing I've broken.
I did say it's doable, man. Wrapped around her hand is like this weird vice script red armament. You're not sure what it is. It's definitely not a gauntlet. It's definitely not like a shield buckler kind of thing. It's like pinned into her, and it's very visceral looking. Go ahead and do your thing. I believe it's a contested roll.
Disarming. No, it's part of an attack.
Cool. Go ahead and go.
So this one first, assumedly. Didn't mean to have advantage, but I assume 20 hits.
20 does hit.
So then she takes an additional 2 damage. Or wait. I have D10.
All right. She is still alive.
I would imagine. And she needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Unfortunately, she is not that strong, but she has great casting ability. Too bad that's not currently good for her.
Relevant.
That's a natural 1 minus 2.
Oh,
3. So it's a negative 2.
her arm falls off.
No, it just like gets dislocated and like you rip the thing from her arm.
Her arm doesn't fall off since it's a -2. She pops her arm off just like a Barbie doll and hands it over to Esther.
Your arm, give it to me now.
You just dislocate her arm as you rip this focus away from her. She is for sure screaming. Aster, anything else?
Now it's the
This
other
one.
one's turn.
Yeah, I'm taking their focuses are forfeit. They're mine now.
Same type of focus, so you will have to attack and then do the whole disarming attack. 15, surprisingly enough, doesn't hit.
I'll action surge.
Go for it. I'm not stopping you. 16 does. Unfortunate, but true.
8, and she also makes a strength save.
Now, she has a better strength saving throw.
Well, that's not hard since the other one's strength was, what, 6?
Surprisingly enough, she got a 17. Good on her. I mean, she's still gonna fail.
Oh,
Well, she would meet if that silvery barbs wants to come out.
yeah, I'll cast that then.
Okay. Gonna roll again. She takes the lowest of the rolls. That's a 3 minus 2. That's a 1. Dislocating another arm. Ripping the focus from, I'm going to say the first one was right hand. This girl is left hand. Breaking it. Taking focus. Aster, you have one bonus action left, I believe. And like the rest of your movement.
I also have another attack still, actually.
Cool.
And you can have the advantage.
You have advantage.
This one is clearly like the head of this.
She's
For
got the
sure.
fancy hat.
She has the
she's-
fancy
yeah.
hat. She's more audaciously dressed. She's a lot weaker, which means she's been pampered a lot better.
Cool. She is being attacked again.
Yeah. Neither of those hit.
I'm gonna use a precision attack to make this hit, hopefully. 19.
That does hit.
And I will make this a restraining attack. So now she can make a contested roll.
Okay, she still has -3, my man. I would have given it to her if it was a natural 20, but it is not.
And she is now restrained.
You grapple her in. I'm going to say you accidentally relocate her arm back into its socket as you restrain her, making the pain more severe. I think you still have a bonus action.
I do. My name is Aster Altor, King of Mauritania. I repeat again. Speak or die.
Is this like an intimidation thing?
You can
Or are you just
take
saying-
it however you will.
Okay.
But that'll be my turn. If you would like me to roll intimidation, I very happily will, but
I'm just wondering if like you're saying speak or die, like you better speak or you will die, or are you saying like I mean, again, you said I can interpret how I will, or are you saying like if you speak you will die? You don't have to
it's
clarify.
more like it's. Oh yeah, no, I won't clarify then. I said speak or die.
Okay. Uh, as he begins to do this, this guy that you haven't attacked and broken their arm runs. Just books it.
Shit, I'm out.
Opens the doors in front and he just shouts out, "The king has arrived! Send a message!" Out into the corridor in front of you. Yoko, Zhao, Aster, you can see through it. It is a large hallway with various guards, roughly around 6 of them. It's very open for sure. When he shouts out, a whole bunch of people can hear them. The hallway stretches out around 30 feet to the next set of outstretched room. And then he just continues to book it. He's out of this. He is still visible to you, but he like gets all the way close to the end of the what's it called? Hallway. And then that is the head priestess. Head priestess is bound. Can't really use her hands to cast anything. Looking towards you, Aster, she does state, "What?" I'm gonna have her interpret what you mean, i.e. me trying to understand what you mean. That's a 10. That is not polarizing enough, but I'm gonna go with it.
That's always so helpful when you roll to decide.
So I did hear something. I think it was in like a YouTube short recently that there is like people who have like made a rule for, they call it a polarization roll, and it's roll 2d20, and the result farthest from 10 is what you go with, be it good or bad.
Okay. 30. 2d20 is actually a good idea. As this goes on, she does look towards you, looks towards the group, and does state, will actually state, "So you have a title. Good. Then you'll have a name to your tombstone." Unfortunately, a lot of her spells are somatic, so she can't do anything currently. Zhao.
Aster, how are we handling this at this point?
With violence.
Apparently.
Well, you gotta tell me. I am going to move down to this one.
Move down to that one.
Find the character sheet. Hold on.
You don't need that.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Concerned, but go on.
Let him cook.
I gotta roll that twice, don't I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Other than your modifier, everything gets doubled or rolled twice. Oh.
49?
20, 40, bleh.
Roll your flame tongue again.
Oh, I never actually rolled that.
No, you didn't.
Actual fire damage.
That's more than 50.
And then
Which
you would
was-
do another.
62.
And you would do one more d6.
She's already dead.
I think it's cool when rogues get to crit.
She's already dead, man. It's fine. Going
There's
in.
one
Go
more
ahead.
thing.
Yes. Wails from the grave. Yeah.
I will take one of my trinkets out, shatter it. I get to roll pretty quick against priestess.
Shattering this vial,
It'd be
draining.
66 because you crit. Oh, it's based on level, not what you rolled. Never mind.
Yeah.
That would have been a cool interaction, but whatever.
And the second creature takes necrotic damage equal to the number roll total of. Is the second creature the lady Astra is like grabbing onto?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it says 30 feet, and you can definitely get the guy that ran or various guards that are in the hallway.
Well, this is to see how terrified she'll become when she hears the screams of the dead.
An immediate wail call gets drained into her. You can tell that first off, the her skin tone gets a little bit wider. Like the potential fear is placed upon her face. The potential damage is definitely apparent. She, however, stays mentally strong.
Maybe one more thing.
Go ahead.
My reaction.
Your reaction. Oh, that's a long one.
I get another trinket. I get
yeah, I
another
was-
trinket back.
Yeah. Taking out your token, you drain and siphon this woman's part of her essence soul into the shard on which you carry multiple of. She dies in your hands, by your hands, rather, by the blade and the fire, and just hits the ground motionless. She had 50 health. You for sure did that. Anything else? That was the first attack.
Oh, that's right. Second attack. I guess I'm going to attack this one.
Run. Stab! What? How?
I was gonna say this one has advantage anyway, but whatever.
Roll again to see if you get a natural 20. Again. If you do, I'm going to say you... No. Okay, I was going to say you triple your dice.
So close.
$14, 18,
27.
27. You took a good amount of her pull. She's not bloodied, but for sure she is heavily hurt. Well, she can take another attack like that, but she cannot take another attack like that and not be bloodied.
I mean, I still have one spell slot left I could have used, but I'm gonna save it.
Okay. Any further... Okay. Yoko! Your companions immediately ran in for the kill, or at least for the restraint and then murder. What do you do?
I'm going to tell Fail what happened as I move down here.
You move, and this guy is, again, 30 feet away by the door. Hasn't opened it yet, but he is by the door. Other hallway. There are 6 guards total in the hallway, each at 10 feet increments.
Do they look like they're getting ready to come to the priestess's aid?
They're like getting their spears and swords ready, like turning towards you. They haven't begun to attack you. They go, oh, they got the end of the round. They haven't begun to attack you. I'm going to say they go after you. But they look like they're about to head towards you.
Okay. Well, time to change that, I guess.
Time to die.
And I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike.
Five creatures you can see within range. Make a melee attack against each target. You hit. The target takes 60, 10 force damage. Then teleport to an occupied space. You can see within 5 feet of you. Feet of one of the targets you hit on or missed. Range 30 feet. Yeah, that's like 30 feet for all of them. Do you just hit the first 5, or do you like teleport all the way to the end and hit the farthest 5?
I'd want to hit the closest 5 and then use the rest of my 25 feet of movement to come back into the room. If that's possible.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, where is it?
34 hits, 43 hits, 44 hits, 23 hits.
Oh,
Wait, are you just doing damage?
damn it, that's damage.
I was about to say, these rolls are too high.
Let's see.
Something's not right here.
Melee spell attack. So,
Nope, nope, yes, nope, and yes. So you hit 2 of them.
okay, so if it's the order of attacks, that would be the 44 and 47.
You slash through the air, projecting yourself, moving as fast as possible, cutting into 2 as they hit the ground motionless and dead. Okay, 6 total, now only 4. And then you bamf back into the room. Anything else?
No, I believe that'll be it for me.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the remaining guards will try to get to you. They for sure can. They might just straight up die. You didn't just do all this. So I'm going to have them roll a psychic check. Below 10, they for sure try to run away. They are not up for a person that can cut the air and they just die. Did not show up yet. I'm going to roll again. 16. Surprisingly enough, they're still headstrong. Want to potentially murder you, so they go for it. With their speed, they can get to you, so they're right next to you, minus the guy that ran out to the other end of the doorway. They bring out their swords and just try to stab into you, Yoko. They have a +5 to this. They will need to roll high to even bother to hit you. And 1, 2, 3, 4. None of them do. They will roll again to see if they hit you.
Well, the 20 would have hit me.
Oh, I thought your AC was 23.
Shield.
Okay. Casting shield, raising it up to 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. No hits. You see weird ichor splaying through the swords as they are just having a very bad day. She is dead. Aster.
You will suffer me now, as others have suffered you. And I'm just strangling the life out of her for narrative.
Yeah.
I have advantage. damage.
Nope, 24 does hit.
And that'll be my turn.
Oh, okay. The guy at the far end.
Oh, wait, am I still concentrating on Aura Vitality by chance?
That's up to you.
Well,
Oh, wait.
how long did the ritual take?
You, go ahead and roll Constitution save. 10 and
Sure.
above, you pass.
I can't fail that.
Fine. Yes, you are.
Heal 2d6.
Nice. Guy at end of hallway opens doors. You see like a cave system like opening up very largely. And the man then just jumps. And then you don't see him again. Thank you, Yoko. I forgot that was there. You can technically hear now a town. But thank you for letting me know. Man cliff dives out of the combat into who knows where. That is his turn. Caster that has been getting the life choked out of them will try to make a strength saving throw contested against you. Man, a lot of her prepared spells are somatic. -3. Beat a 9, Aster.
I can't fail that, so I had to step away to check on my dog.
Okay, I'll roll for you. You beat a 9. Zhao.
I'm gonna move around her so I can see these guards and they can see me.
They can for sure see you. They are trying to stab into Yoko as she dances around them. It's not looking good for them.
And I'm going to hit her. Actually, let's have a little more fun because I don't normally do this one. Let's curse her first.
And you curse a guard. Oh, her. Yeah, yes.
Her.
Yeah, sorry. I kept
So
focusing
now I
on
get-
guards.
Crits on 19s or 20s.
Don't like where this is going, but go on.
Attack with a smite.
23 does hit.
There's
Oh.
that. There's that.
You still have advantage
29.
because she's restrained.
You do.
right?
Go ahead and roll again to see if you get a natural. You don't, but you still hit. So total of 19 so far. Go ahead and do your sneak attack damage since there's an ally within 5 feet of the enemy. $20, $39. She is bloodied.
I'm not done.
I'm just letting you know she's bloodied.
She also takes up 4 extra damage from proficiency bonus for the Hexblade's Curse.
Okay, that is a total of 40.
And now
And now.
another 17.
She is not doing good, and she cannot take another attack like that. For sure, she is dying, but hasn't died just yet. A decent
guess that-
attack will take her out.
Oh, guess what? I don't have any more attack.
17 is her AC,
It's a crit.
and 29 for sure hits. How do you want to murder this one? Roll your numbers and explain to me how that's represented thematically.
So, so I'm making sure to do this in front of the guards. I am going like full force, swinging downwards into her skull, pummeling her pretty much into the ground. And as I take that last hit into her, and she dies, the guards would actually see a form rising up out of her as I get an extra bonus to my class feature.
So rude to these people. Carving into their soul, infusing it. You can cause the soul of a person to slay temporarily, binding into your service. You slay a humanoid. You can cause a spirit to rise from the corpse of the specter. Statics are a monster manual. The specter appears. It's simply hit points equal to half your warlock level. Roll initiative for the specter. Dang.
We sure were the good guys.
Also, immediately after my sneak attack, I get to do this. It's not a bonus action or anything. I'm going to use Whales of the Grave against the guard. Forgot about that one.
Okay. There's like no way these guards are surviving. They have 20 health points each.
Well, there's one -8.
You bloody the man. Yeah, thematically combat is over. You took out the main guys. That one guy ran away. Whether or not you kill the guards is entirely up to you. I'll leave that to your discretion. Do you leave one alive?
I want to take this lady's head.
You have it? It's like concaved in thanks to Zhao stabbing into it, but you have it.
I'm just gonna hold it up. I am King Aster of Morton. I come for the head of the matron mother. Take me to or suffer the same fate.
For sure, intimidation. Advantage. Because Yoko stabbed the air and cut two in half. And Zhao just looked at them funny and they almost died. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat. DC for intimidation was 13, by the way. Right. Follow us. I suppose. Case in point, did you leave one alive to do this, or are you allowing all of them to be alive?
All the ones that are still alive are more allowed to stay alive.
Okay, just want to make sure that's clear.
And that's Aster's position. He seems to have been okay with that. He's also just okay if they start, the killing.
Yeah, for sure you intimidated enough that they are gonna stop. They like put their swords down, like point towards their boots. You're gonna need boots to like climb down. We're generally on a cliff side. The city's underneath us. Unless you guys can fly. I don't know.
Give me your boots.
Me?
Well, there are two dead guys.
There are two dead guys. You can take their boots.
I'm not taking bloody boots. Give me your boots.
Okay. He takes his boots off, presents it to you, on the ground, backs up quickly.
And you can take one of the dead one's boots.
Yes, sir. Gets the boots, takes them off. They are heavily bloodied. Yoko leaves a mess. Puts them on, squishes a little bit.
And as we go to walk out, as I pass by this lady's corpse, I'm gonna go out of my way and make sure that it's seen/heard, and I'm just gonna stomp on her skull and Make
Oh.
sure she cannot come back.
Adogma.
Yeah.
I do need a token for a Spectre.
Let's see if I already have one made.
For the record, somehow taking this lady's soul and harnessing it was way nicer than what Aster was going to threaten.
Well, I turned her into a Spectre, and I also ripped part of her soul out for my own token.
Aster was going to threaten some bad things to her.
Real bad. You have a Spectre now.
While
As you...
he's
Go ahead.
terrorizing the guards, can I check to see if the two priestesses had anything valuable to take?
Sure. They're very lightly clad, very thin clothing, garments. The main thing that they had on them was their focuses, which Aster currently has. I think he never specified he threw them down on the ground. They're like in his hands. They don't carry any weapons or blades. The main thing that they would have on them, Yoko, that you can see, is the main priestess's headpiece, which Aster currently has in his hands because he's holding the head.
Okay.
The guy that ran away had a sword, though.
That's important information I could have used earlier.
He ran. I didn't have time to clarify. The guards have swords. They're +2 swords, each of them. 6 of them, total.
Okay, well, I'll collect those.
I like those. They're for sure not going to do anything. As you get to the edge, Zhao, Yoko, and Aster, you see below that edge, they're like beginning to like slowly climb down. Aster, go ahead and write in your information. You have spider climbing boots.
What
Like-
kind of swords are they?
They're like pitch black, nice blades. They're very cosmetically nice. They are good swords.
long-
Nice long swords.
Okay.
I just realized what you were gonna say. Long swords. Actually, 3 are long swords. 3 are rapiers. So do that what you will. All of them +2. And as you guys begin to climb down, or spells or whatever, Zhao, I assume you take other boots.
Yeah, I'll take them off.
Yeah.
With one of the dead guys. I have prestidigitation.
Take them off, clean them up. You begin to like climb to the edge, and there you see a large, massive expanse of a city. You don't see the guy that ran away. He had a good time leaving. But what you may find in the city, in the matriarch, that will probably know that you're coming, we will have to find out next time, as we end the session for today.